It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. So stepping in, Marcus Semien. And we are set for baseball here this evening. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Well, he finds himself down 0-2, but you know what? He looked at the first two pitches, but they were different pitches, both down. Good pitchers' pitches. Sometimes you got to tip your cap.
And he takes strike three called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. What's the key for them tonight, Harold?
Matt, have you seen this guy throw? He is electric. What do you got to do against him? I think you got to attack him early. He's just too overpowering. His stuff is electric. He's got one of those great power arms that we'll talk about for years to come. You got to take it to him before he takes it to you.
And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now. Into the windup and the pitch. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball one. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. And that's in there, 2-1.
That's a fastball right down the middle. Now, you might be able to get away with it in the first inning. Guys are still filling him out. But if he's going to have success in this game, Matt, he's going to have to be on the corners with that fastball.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. On now to the bottom of inning number one with no score after half an inning. So digging in now, number 19. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. The windup and the 0-1. Way in front of a great slider that time. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
I like that he tried to tie him up inside on that pitch, but it was a little bit of a risky situation because if you're off just a little bit, you can end up plunking a guy. That's the last thing you want to do when you've got a guy 0-2. Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last two were fastballs trying to get it right by him.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Lifted the other way out to left center. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. What's this club need to focus on this evening, H?
Well, Matt, they got a great pitcher on the mound, so to me, my philosophy changes when I know he's throwing. I only need a couple. Runs. So I get that leadoff guy on, I may move him up and drive in a run every time I get an opportunity. And then it just relaxes him on the mound. As well, knowing he's got a couple runs early, and let him do his thing.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Looking up is Davis. It bangs off the billboard, and it's out of here.
Yeah, we always talk about how important it is to spot your starter or run or two early in the game, and he does just that, blasting a no-doubt bomb that serves notice. They're going to be swinging with the wood here. No better way to get the home crowd into it right out of the gates.
Throw got him, and that's a gorgeous play.
Batting fourth, left fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Oh, missed that one by a mile. It's 0-1.
What a nasty pitch right there. What a difficult pitch to pick up for a left-handed hitter. A slider that runs away from you. You just don't see many left-handers that have that kind of a pitch.
A late swing on the slider, and quickly it's 0-2. Here it comes, 0-2. Sinking line drive out to right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Giancarlo Stanton will get a chance in the inning following the base hit.
Two-strike hitting. Man, you love it when guys are able to fight the ball off and get a hit. Right here, he fights it off and flips it over the middle infielder's head.
Now a snap throw to first, and he'll be back in standing up. Giancarlo Stanton now. He hits it hard on the ground to the left, and that's through for a hit. So 2 on with 2 away, and stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
Matt, this is how you want to start a game. First inning, you already jump on them early. You get 1 run in, and now you have 2 other runners on base. You come up with a big hit here, you can really make a big dent right here in this game in the first inning.
And low and inside with a fastball as he's got a hot-footed out of there.
Yeah, when you're almost hitting guys, that's a sign that you're a little bit too jumpy out there to start the game. So that's a good move by the guy behind the plate to just come out and talk to him and encourage him and settle him down a little bit.
Tough slider that just catches the corner for a strike.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Drilled to the left side. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
That's just a great baseball play. The pitcher executed his pitch, but the hitter was better, stayed with it, got a ball down, and drove it through.
Springer.
First offering on its way. Runners breaking for the plate. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Gone!
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning, you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
In now, Gary Sanchez. And right away, he chases a fastball. Not the best effort there, and it's strike 1. He's the 8th man to bat here in the first with 5 runs already up on the scoreboard. Well, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So give him 5 runs in the inning, with the big blows being the 2 home runs.
Leading off for Oakland, third baseman.
First delivery to him on the way. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one. One gone here to start the second.
Okay, here's the defense. For the home team, brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking out in the outfield at Charlie Blackmon. You know, this guy can play all over the field. I love the sweet throwing left-hander. He can go get the ball, too.
Matt Olson is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. And he misses with it 1-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Matt Olson is sent packing for out number 2 in the inning. Swinging a high pop-up straight back, though it looks as though he'll have room back there. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Stepping in, Robbie Ray. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Slow grounder to first. Olson is there, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now let's take a look at the A's defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking at Marcus Semien. Man, he had a horrific season years back, kicking the ball all over the place. But then he got with Ron Washington. And Wash said, Marcus, get over here, Marcus. Let's work, Marcus. And you know what? He cut those errors down big time. And he's become a pretty good major league shortstop.
And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Boy, he's lucky to be sitting here 1-1 right now. He swung at the ball out of the zone, then check swung on that one. I don't know if he's seeing the ball very well right now.
Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Pinder sprinting after it. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Number 1, shortstop.
Trying to pick things up. Where he left off, Carlos Correa. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. It's a swinging bunt up the line. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors. Now at the plate, Chad Pinder. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Catcher, number 13.
Here's the German-born catcher, Bruce Maxwell. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Digging in, Sean Manaea. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3 up, 3 down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Sent on the ground out to second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the end. Ready for another chance? Evan Longoria. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Evan Longoria.
And this is fouled at the plate. The 0-1 delivery. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Well, that's not a good pitch for him to hit. Look, this fella's got so much power, but you got to bring the pitch into the zone. Chasing that one there, right there, I'd go back and throw it to him again. I like the pitch right there. Got him to chase a fastball out of the zone. I'd come back with it again.
And Longoria swings and misses. A good pitch there, and he's down on strikes for the first out. Digging in to try it again, Charlie Blackmon. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one.
Well, he swung right through that on that changeup. The changeup is a tough pitch to swing at for the first pitch because you haven't measured his velocity yet, so you don't know what you're going to see coming your direction. Oh, Matt, look, it's real simple. If you're going to throw the ball down the middle in the big leagues, you're going to get hammered. He's got to put the ball in the corner if he wants to have any chance.
And he'll put this away for the second out.
The right fielder, number 27, Giancarlo Stanton.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Giancarlo Stanton. He singled his last time up. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Line drive to left. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So with two away, Paul Goldschmidt gets a chance following the base hit.
Another first pitch hit. Man, they're going up there aggressive, looking for that first pitch fastball. He's struggling right now, and they are feasting.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base.
Leading off for Oakland, shortstop Marcus
sends that one out of play for strike one.
Man, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch.
And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Not a bad pitch there with two strikes, but it misses 1-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play.
Oh, he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there.
Number one.
No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
Number one is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. A good pitch there on 0-1 as this is hit fouled over to the right side. Strike two now. Now the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're two down.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Here's Chris Davis now as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning.
You hate facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Back goes Springer, and it's gone into the monster seats.
Now batting, third baseman Ryan Healy.
Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So one run. Striding in once again, George Springer. He hit a big three-run bomb in his first plate appearance.
Springer.
Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. high in the air out to center field. Pinder has a play. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher, Gary.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gary Sanchez. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Lifted in the air out to right. Moving under it, Canha, 2 gone.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Robbie Ray. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Well, he really struggled in the first inning. Say struggled is kind. He really had a bad first. But, man, he's made a nice adjustment now and is really starting to dominate this game.
A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
I like the pitch right there. 2-strike fastball out of the zone, see if he'll chase. I'd go even further out this time.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. We played 4 full. The All-Stars lead this one 5-1.
First baseman,
Matt Olson is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
And a half swing here, but this is looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Popped high in the air. And this is taken in for out number 1.
the right fielder, number 20.
So now it's Mark Canha. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. And this is swung on and missed. So it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's a ball skied in the air near the line, back behind first, and Goldschmidt will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Nothing. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen.
Second baseman, number 19.
Number 19 swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
It can be tough to lay off a high fastball like that because right at your eye level, it looks like it's so easy to hit, and then it's by you.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. And the 0-2 here is fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats. That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He was fortunate he just fouled it off.
Now another 0-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Canha is there, and he has it for the out.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Here's Carlos Correa now. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
This is amazing. I've never seen anything like this. You realize how many strikes he's throwing? The first pitch to every hitter in the game, every hitter has been for a strike. That's 100% on the first pitch has been a strike, and they've taken advantage of it.
That's on the corner to put him behind now, 1-2.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Into the windup and the pitch. Evan Longoria stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Here it comes, 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
Scorched to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the 3rd out. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Here's the German-born catcher Bruce Maxwell. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Right over the middle, knee high. 1-2. Here it comes. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. Jake Smolinski will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 5, Jake Smolinski.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. 1-0 count. Here it is. Sent on the ground out to second and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single. Number 9 batter comes through that time as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
A lot of base hits up the middle. Set your sights up the alleys and try to take it back up the middle hard like he did right here. Nice job.
Little tapper down the first baseline, but it gets foul. Hit in the air to right field. On the move is Stanton. 2 down. But they'll just get the 1 out here as the runner. Will get back safely at first.
Number 1.
Ready for another shot now. Number 1. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. A pause and the 0-2. Skied into straightaway right. Stanton has a read on it. And the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. The All-Stars are out in front 5-1. Chris Smith enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Oh and 1. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground towards second. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 6th. Now some action in that Oakland bullpen as it looks like a lefty started to get it going down there. And, ooh, I'm not sure you can get fooled worse than that. It's 0-1.
When you're facing this good a hitter, man, that strike one becomes so important to get ahead with him and make him think about something else. Now you can control the at-bat.
Now a throw over. Runner back standing. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. Throw over to the bag, but the runner's back easily. The set and the 2-1 pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Well, that changeup right there sets up a lot of things. Now the count's 2-2. He can come back in with a fastball, and it's going to look like it's moving a little bit better. Or he can go back to that changeup.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone, over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. Swinging a ball line hard towards short. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Well, Matty jumped on that first pitch after the home run. It's a line drive for a base hit. I was always a little reluctant to get in the box after you give a home run, thinking he might dust me right here.
Here's George Springer. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
That changeup for the second strike right there is a great sign. When you're struggling like he has early in this game, you got to get in a rhythm. The changeup, off-speed pitches, all those put your mechanics in right place to throw strikes.
Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Gary Sanchez. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Healy scoops it up. And he's safe. And now, oh, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there. Ready for another chance? Robbie Ray. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. This ball will be chopped foul.
Well, you got 2 runners on scoring position, 1 out. Good thing, you got the pitcher at the plate. You got to attack him just like a normal hitter. You can't give in right now.
And now the runner breaks for the plate. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. Nowhere to go as he's tagged out between third and home. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. But 2. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. It's on to the 7th inning now, but before the inning gets started, let's fill you in on what you may have missed. It's our game summary to this point. Chris Davis is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Now a swing and a ground ball.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Oh, that is too good a pitch to throw right there. 2 strikes, a fastball right in his wheelhouse. He missed it. He probably won't get another one like that again.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Into the windup and the pitch. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. The windup and the 0-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Matt Olson. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. Ready once again.
Leading off for Baltimore, pitcher Robbie Ray.
Grounded back up the middle. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The batter.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet. So this is all arm. Nicely done.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is fouled back and out of play. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Pinder is there. 2 gone.
Now batting, shortstop Carlos Correa.
Digging in once again, Carlos Correa. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. 2 out, nobody on. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Davis is under it, and that's the 3rd out. So nothing happening this time around. 8th inning coming up. The All-Stars are out in front here, 7-1. So now it's Mark Canha. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
And that's in there for his strike 1-1. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
Well, you talk about fighting. He's fouling balls off, fouling them off in a 1-2 count. He finally took a ball right there. I wonder if he feels more confident or he wants to keep swinging.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
The batter, center fielder
Chad Pinder stands in as he looks at a called strike.
He's putting together a nice outing so far. It always helps when you get ahead in the count.
Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2, and he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
The catcher, number 13, Bruce Maxwell.
Bruce Maxwell is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. This one skied out toward right. And Stanton will put this one away, and the inning is over. When we come back, Evan Longoria will start things off. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Baltimore is out in front, 7-1.
Third baseman, Evan Longoria.
From the stretch, Evan Longoria Stands in as he swings and misses for strike one. Trevor Story is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the eighth as they look for some insurance. Off-speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Dribbled up the line. That's a foul ball. Here's another 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he lays out, but he can't make the play. We'll do it again.
I don't know how he got a piece of that pitch. That's a great pitch. Fastball up in the zone with 2 strikes, and he still was able to foul it off. Pretty nice job of staying alive.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, he's digging for second. Arms pumping, he's hustling for third. The relay, and it's
He's gone.
in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him.
Blackmon.
Into the box now, Charlie Blackmon. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, and just a miserable effort there. It's 0-1.
Well, he got ahead of him right there, and I'd even say he got away with one. Down and into this guy, that's his nitro zone right there. You don't want to float around there very often.
Hit hard but fouled as this ends up over by the first base dugout. Ready with the 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Giancarlo Stanton now. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. This one is launched. Look at this. Solo shot, and they add another.
I know he's a confident pitcher, but there's a difference between being confident and downright foolish. He just offered one of the most dangerous hitters in the lineup a straight heater, and it cost him big time.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, and he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit.
Well, that's his 3rd hit of the night, and are you surprised? That's 3 singles. Now sits 3 for 4 with 3 singles. Not a bad night.
Here's George Springer as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 delivery. Here's a high pop-up. Number 1 is there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. But add on 1 more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. Last chance coming up for Oakland. It is now 8. Some of the hustle and bustle from historic Boston, Mass. as we're set for the remainder of this one from Fenway. Jed Lowry is going to pinch hit here to lead off the 9th, and with his club already well down, he'll just need to try and get on base here. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Marcus.
Hard hit ball to second, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit. Running hard, he's digging for second. Around second, he's on his way to third, and he's going to make it easily. It's a stand-up triple.
Now batting.
Striding in once again, number 1. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2. 1 out and a runner on third. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
To third. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score.
Hey, they get the run there, but this late in the game with the lead in hand, you'll definitely trade it out for a run. That doesn't mean a whole lot.
Chris Davis is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. 8-2 tonight's final. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more